Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Telos Buzz right here on Telos Culture. Evan, how's it going? What's up?
Hey, it's going great, Thomas. Awesome to see you, as always.
Amazing to see you too. Before we get started too much, I want to show off something that I've been working on, which is very cool. We got Telos buttons, y'all.
Oh,
Look
yes.
at them. I got a button maker recently, so I've been very excited to make these. We got Telos Culture, Telos, Fortis, Gooey himself, a couple weird ones of Douglas, and Good Block, little blocky. So yeah, if you want some, shoot me a DM. They can be yours. I don't know how much I'd sell them for, but maybe I'll just give them away. That'd be more fun.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a lot of feedback here.
Oh no.
I was going to say, though, you never know. They might be included in an upcoming contest or something, or giveaway.
They could be. One never knows. What's in store with Telos Culture? Could be a giveaway. Could be something. We will see.
I don't know. We might be brewing some stuff back here. We won't talk about it yet, though. Top secret.
Stay tuned. Guys, let us know where you're watching in from. We like to see where our global Telos Culture is, or actually what time it is. That's the question we've been asking lately. It's noon o'clock here in Toronto, Canada. Same with you, Evan, in London. And yeah, we're really excited to have our the newest, or one of the newest VPs on Telos join us. Telos Youth, they'll be here in just a few minutes. First, before we get into our interview, we are going to go through some ecosystem news and share some cool stuff that you don't want to miss in Telos this week. Let's jump into it. Evan, how's it sound? Sounds good?
Sounds great. Take it away, Thomas.
All right, let's kick it off. There is just a week left to get spooky with the Telos Halloween art contest. I will drop a link to where you can take part in that in the chat now. So go on and take a look. It's pretty cool. You just submit like a picture of spooky Halloween art, and you could win like 500 Telos, which is no chump change.
Well, worth it. I mean,
yeah,
we were going through it yesterday together, and there's some fantastic entries. And honestly, really a surprising number, like lots of participation. It's great to see.
Oh, heck yeah. I've even been whipping up something myself. I think some of our Telos Culture team is going to have some entries, but I don't know. I've been showing you this, Evan, yesterday. The DALL-E, like the AI generator.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to make a Telos themed one, and this is what I got. I tried to get a little squirrel taking bitcoins from a Wall Street bro in New York, but then I got these monstrosities.
Yeah, these are interesting interpretations of what you described. That scary robot man on the left, they're all so good, though.
There's
I really like the squirrel in the coat.
The squirrel in the coat is very cute. The second one is a drug deal that I do not want to be a part of. I want no part in that. But yeah, maybe one of these will make their way into the Halloween art contest. We will see.
Well, even if they don't, they will make their way into my nightmares. So,
perfect.
Congratulations.
Amazing. Evan, what do we got up next?
Has announced a partnership that will make us go bananas. This is the latest in a series of fun teasers. No, it's probably not Binance unless they've got into the fruit growing trade. Time will tell if the announcement delivers or if it's more of a banana split.
Sorry, I wrote that one.
I know, I should have read that through before I... Oh, well, honestly, yeah, we've got some exciting stuff coming from the TF, though, and stay tuned. We will drop a link to their
go check out the tweet on that. And they put out another tweet on that, too. The TF has had a fun history of like making big announcements that are nice and broad, and then everyone being like, Binance, and then that doesn't happen because Binance would not announce it like that. You're not allowed to usually. But yeah, this is a bit more specific. It's nicer.
Yeah, I don't know actually if like you might be allowed to vaguely announce that you're gonna be on an exchange, but I really think that most of the big exchanges especially really frown on you dropping any hints at all.
I mean, I think I kind of know what the partnership is. I'll say what I think, and then you let me know what you think. I think it's something with Ape Swap. Like T-Flip happened, obviously. That's a big thing for DeFi and Telos. Ape Swap has already announced a partnership with Telos a while ago. And I think Ape Swap even put out some like graphic on Twitter with like little purple acorns in it. So that's my guess. Yeah, there is one other guess, but it's a secret one. I can't say that guess.
Okay. Well, we'll see if you're right. We'll check in.
We will see. We've got Celia here in the chat saying hello. Hello, nice to see you.
Hello.
Speaking of saying hello to people, we are going to bring on Michael from Telos Youth, one of the newest BPs on the Telos blockchain. And we're going to talk all about what their BP is about, how they got into the space, and why, Telos needs the youth culture. So that's what it's going to be all about. Let's bring Michael in. Michael, hello, welcome to the Telos Buzz.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to meet you both.
Yeah, it's so great to have you on. Always lovely to have a brother in block production here with us, and another. You're in England, right? You're not also in London, are you?
No, I'm in England. Not quite in London. I'm close though.
Okay, I was gonna say it's nice having someone else in London, but I mean, still. How are you doing today? What time is it in England right now?
It's about. Hold on.
Oh, can't tell.
5:10.
5:10.
wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So everything's gonna start winding down soon. Get to relax.
There's gonna be enough of these like where you can like do a cut of me of like every episode where I'm just like, whoa, the world's like round and time is different in different places. Mind blowing. Because I do this like every week. I find it pretty crazy that it's like 5 p.m. where you are. We're just kind of I'm still waking up over here.
Yeah. Well, Michael, we're super excited to talk to you about Telos Youth, which, as I've heard, is a block reader set you guys started while you were writing your like university entrance exams, A levels, which is astounding. That's a huge amount of work to be doing anytime, but even more so when you're, actively prepping for something like this. So let's start. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey to Telos and your interest in coding and decentralized tech? How did you guys get into the Telos ecosystem?
So it started just after I'd finished year 11. So when I was 15. No, 16. Sorry. And in the summer of 2021, I was looking on TikTok and I saw videos about NFTs being sold on OpenSea, and I was seeing all of these people making so much money from it, and it intrigued me. So I started to look into cryptocurrency, started to look into Ethereum, and while I was there, I realized that it's one, very complicated, and two, there are very high gas fees. So if you even want to do anything, you need to have a lot of money to start with, which being a 16-year-old, I didn't have that much money at the time. So then I was looking
even
at
25, we don't have the money to do that. So
yeah. So then I started looking at other cryptocurrencies in the same space as Ethereum, and then I stumbled across Telos, and then I started to look into Telos, and I saw transaction speeds of half a second, and no gas fees or very, very low gas fees, and that really caught my eye, and I thought, yeah, I think this is what I'll get involved in. Yeah. And then once I realized that, I thought, I think it'd be a very good idea if I then start sharing this with other people, and where would be a better place to share it than TikTok, because it's so easy to have a video go viral on TikTok. The algorithm is crazy. So I started off with this app on my phone called CapCut, making little edits about how easy it is to make wallets on Anchor, or just join the network, and why Telos is so much better than all these other currencies.
Is that account still out there? Is it still active?
No, I don't think so. It might have been renamed, and then I think we just got rid of it in the end.
Oh dang! Because that sounds like great.
Yeah,
great stuff.
I think I still have the videos on my phone though. But
Nice.
no, I don't think the video. No, I don't think the account still exists. But once I made that, I I realized it wasn't actually really going anywhere. The TikToks didn't really get that many views. So I kind of, I pushed it to the side a bit and focused on, moving on to my A levels, starting my A levels, because I was moving school, whole new environment. A lot of things changed in that very small period of time.
Mhm.
And then from there, I decided, no, not decided. I got closer with my friend Usman, who I'd been good friends with for a while, but now we started to go to school together, and we wanted to find a way to be able to make money, but separate it from the work, no, from our time, because
Mhm.
the workload of A levels was definitely way higher than it was in years before. So we originally wanted to make a clothing brand, and then we wanted to make a drop shipping group.
Nice.
Neither of they were both good ideas, but we thought that there could be a better way. So then I remembered about the Telos blog production, and I thought, why don't we're young people. When I was on there by myself, I didn't see any other young people. Why don't we represent the young people on the network and bridge the gap between the world of people who want to make money and want to develop and want to create art,
Mhm.
but don't know where to share it, and those who are intimidated, because the jump to the blockchain space seems quite intimidating because it's a bunch of new information, seems very high tech, but
Yeah.
that's why we wanted to make it seem like a lot less intimidating and let people realize that it's not that hard to get involved. So that's why we decided to make Telos Youth.
For
That's
sure.
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to have like uh people who like, didn't just well, I mean, you've been in Telos for a couple of years. I think you'd mentioned you've been around since 2020, maybe, like
No,
interested in Telos.
2021 summer.
2021, right. Yeah, and did you I think you might have mentioned you got to start on Area X or maybe right. Yeah. So Area X kind of like is a great I would say one of the foundations of Telos. It's one of the big things in our network, and it's just cool that I think you found Telos really naturally and kind of came to it like already, making NFTs and already making content for TikTok and things like that. It's just cool. Like you're kind of ahead of the game, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look through some of the advent calendar that you guys put out
Oh,
last
this is
year.
sweet.
Yeah, these are once we joined the network, we realized our blog producer wouldn't be made straight away. So to kind of leave a mark and let people know that we are here to really do something, we thought it'd be a great idea to start an advent calendar. So these were all made by Usman. He designed all of these and published them all. And that was another thing we realized. We realized that making NFTs, selling them, isn't as difficult as OpenSea makes it seem. Somewhere like Area
Mhm.
X, all you need is a very small amount of Telos to mint it, and then you can put it up there, and it's up forever. Some of these NFTs have nearly been up here for a year now, and we thought it would just be a very good idea to just get involved
Douglas.
in it.
Douglas bought one of your NFTs.
Yeah, he bought our first NFT. Oh, we were so excited when we found out about that. I remember.
Oh man,
That's awesome.
Dogecoin money bringing the big buys. That's a
So you mentioned you
wild.
wanted to be representative of the youth on Telos. What do you think the youth perspective can bring to Telos?
Well, I think when it comes to things that the internet may need, whether it's in a blockchain space or in like the Web 2 world, if that's what you want to call it, um, I think the people that have grown up with the internet and have always had it at their fingertips ever since they were very young will be the best people to suggest, plan, design, develop, and publish and release all of these new softwares, apps, dApps, etc. I think they'll be the best people to do it because they have a perspective that other people don't really have. They all of the things that are being made now whether all the trends that are being pushed, everything like that, they're all being driven by people between the age of maybe like 16 to 25. So we thought if we can get those same people onto Telos, that could give Telos as a network a lot of momentum, because they'll be developing things that really apply to what's happening and changing in the world right now, inside and outside of the blockchain space. And we think the young people would be the best people to do that.
Totally. I mean, that's, when you're young, you've got a lot of drive, and you've got a lot of like grit, and you want to prove yourself and do big things. Like, I say this on the flip side of 25. I just turned 26 a bit ago, and I'm like, I realized I'm spring chicken anymore. Like, I don't even use TikTok. So how am I gonna bring Telos to the youth? I can't do that anymore. I still feel like I'm young, but I'm not. So we got to pass the torch on to people like you guys, who can keep bringing those innovations, keep using your energy, and yeah, making this space better. So yeah, good on you. I just want to pause because we've got some weird things going on in the comments. We've got Brian here from Telos Culture watching. Brian is part of the tech behind our BP. So thank you, Brian. We could not do anything that we do here without you. Evan and I are just the pretty faces that go along and talk.
Yeah, Brian's
we've
also the founder of Discussions app. For those who don't know what Discussions is,
He is.
like
We've
a
also
cool
got
version of Reddit on
yeah.
Telos, of course.
We've got a Potato Man as well,
And
and
he's
we've
watching.
got Erica.
I've heard of
Thank you all
Potato
for
Man.
tuning in. MC's here too.
MC. Oh yeah, you've heard of Potato Man, Michael? Is this something we're missing out on?
Usman and I. Oh, this is something I don't know if we'll mention it now or maybe a bit later. But we were looking at the Halloween contest. You mentioned the Halloween contest earlier.
Yeah.
We're going to be joining that, and we're going to design a header. And while we were on there, we were looking, and we saw the header that was designed by Potato Man. Well, we think it may have been designed by Potato Man.
I think I saw that too. It was like potatoes for Halloween.
Yeah, it was like a line of potatoes, and it was like nighttime and had a bit of fog and had the Telos logo at the top. And we thought it was really cool. And Usman was telling me how he'd been seeing this Potato Man all over the place.
Okay, I think we've got it confirmed here. Potato Man did join. And also, I hope no one's offended if I take that idea and I give potatoes to all the trick-or-treaters this year.
Oh.
No one supports that? Okay.
That's like, I guess, better than toothpaste. Potato
That's
Man's
true.
happy for being mentioned. All right, so we're talking about what you guys are bringing to Telos, and you guys are talking about that accessibility, like making all the information easier to understand, because there is like a huge hurdle, especially in blockchain stuff. It's a lot of new stuff thrown at you. How did you guys find that, just coming into the space and grappling with that? What was kind of the biggest thing that you would want to help someone else out with?
So the hardest part was actually finding where to start when it came to what should you look at first, what should you learn first. And we have something planned. We're going to make a Discord server, because we know all of the young people that like technology, not even young, but just people that like technology, they like Discord servers. So we're going to make a Discord server where we'll have a bunch of information about minting NFTs, building validator nodes, understanding the blockchain, and we'll invite everyone to the community. It's already it just needs a bit of polishing, but it's all been made, and we're going to be releasing it very, very soon, hopefully next week maybe. And
oh, nice.
We'll invite all of the BPs. There's a BP role for all of the BPs, so they can join and they'll have their own special role. Telos Eagles, they have their own role, I think, and we have that will just be a place where anybody that they like developing or they like designing, but they want to get into the crypto space but don't know where to start, they can join the server and they'll have all of this information, people they can speak to, just this big community just at their fingertips. That's what our goal with the server is, because that would have been very helpful when we joined, because that information, instead of them having to look for the information like we did, it will all just be there in one place and they'll be able to get whatever they need.
Yeah, that sounds so helpful. It sounds
Mhm.
great
That's
too,
a great idea.
because another thing that comes from developing in the blockchain space is everyone's all over the place. So having those hubs where you can go to and meet with other people that are grappling with the same problems you're grappling with, it's so helpful. So that's some of the stuff that sounds like you guys are, you're creating the kind of value that it will encourage people to vote for you. And guys, remember, when you're casting your votes, think about who you're supporting, about who you want to have as your validators on the node. I know a lot of you have Telos Culture on there, but shift some of your votes around. I would say put Telos Youth up there. They deserve your
Thank you.
vote. You guys are doing some great stuff. And you guys are also, you have a commitment I see on your website to donate some of your BP revenue to charities that are,
Mhm.
keeping the world afloat. Tell us a bit about that. Like, why is that important to you guys?
So all throughout my life, well, since I was, well, as long as I can remember, you always heard things about global warming,
Yeah,
and that's something that's become more and more apparent. And it really stood out to me this year during the summer. There were a few days in England where it was
the heat wave.
so
Yeah,
hot. It was like 40 degrees. And then that really started to ring alarm bells. And I was thinking, we really need to protect the world, things like that. So we'll choose two charities. One charity will be a charity that focuses on either making energy cleaner or reducing pollution, things like that. And then the other charity, and this is something I've now realized coming into my age, it will be a mental health charity for teenagers and just young people,
nice.
because that seems to be very important. And I think that would
It
be
is. Yeah.
I think that would be a very good place to put our money. And that's something we heard about through school, and it resonated. So I think it will definitely go to those two places. We just need to find specific charities that we'd want to donate to regularly.
That's incredible.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. I think that there's so many great opportunities for blockchain and charity to come together, with the ability to say like, look, you guys gave us this money and you can see on the network that we sent it to this organization. Like you can follow the funds and make sure everything's, up to snuff. And like that there are just so many people in the space who I think share your concern for the environment and for the future of the planet or the world, and also mental health is so important. And yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I think those are great causes. And it's just great to see people initiating that transfer of like, how do I take value from something that maybe has some to spare? I'm not saying drain all the value out of the network and give it to charity, but there's enough, I think,
I
interest
mean, you
here
could do
that,
that too. There's a lot of Telos Works funds. Donate it all.
yeah, I mean, again, I think we need to balance the economics with the other things, but let's face it, you can like one entity can support a number of charities without bringing down a network or an economy. Like that's just not how economics work. So it's great what you're doing, and I support you, and it's been really great chatting with you. So thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
on and sharing
Thank you so much
your
for having
vision
me.
with us. If there's
Yeah.
anything else you want to plug or share, like now's a great opportunity. And guys in the comments, Potato Man, if y'all have any questions, um,
I think Potato Man
yeah,
would just spout out some mini potatoes. And
Um, you can look at our NFTs if you'd like to buy them. You can follow our Twitter at Telos Youth, and of course you can vote for us on the EOS Authority Block Explorer, only if you'd like to.
you
yeah,
definitely should. You know,
Thank you.
there's a lot of block producers that have been around for a long time, and it's always good to cycle through and get some new blood in there. Um, it's a bit of a road up to standby, but we made it happen just this year. So if you guys keep plugging at it and connect with the community, I'm sure you guys can do the same. Um, yeah, so guys, if you're watching, go and check out your votes. Potato Man is loving Telos Youth, so you've got Potato Man's vote for what it's worth. I just dropped a link to the chat, guys, to some Area X, it's their NFTs. I'm also going to drop a link to the Twitter page with more stuff there. I'll drop a link to your site, and get ready for the Discord that is going to be dropping hopefully next week.
Oh, actually, I just remembered a question I had anyway, so I'll ask that. So, do you mention you had some development experience, or both of you have some development experience, and or you want to go to school for developing? That's my question.
Yeah, we hopefully we can go to well, we'd like to go to UCL in London, University College London, to study computer science each. I don't do computer science now as one of my A levels, but doing this and other things outside of school, I realized that computer science is my passion,
Oh,
and
great.
also Usman
Nice.
is also going to do computer science at university too, and then hopefully we can get degrees and then find jobs in software engineering.
For sure. I mean, it's great to hear that you're doing it and you're enjoying it. I have friends who have gone off to school thinking, I'm gonna go get this degree and make $1 million, and they find out they really just can't stand the work. So I'm really happy to hear that you can. Good for you.
Thank you.
And also, yeah, I just know that like not only are coders and things needed everywhere in blockchain, but there's lots of opportunity here on Telos for people with skills and talents. And so, yeah, just keep plugging away, keep showing up.
Lots of chances to like get funding to do the kind of stuff that you have. If you've got that drive, like Telos will be there and support you in that. That's what we found. So yeah, best of luck in the rest of your BP journey.
If you can walk the walk and talk the talk like you're doing, then yeah, we're super excited to see what you're gonna do. So everyone, give him a vote. Definitely follow him and follow us, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Drop a like if you like it.
Let me do some plugs. Vote Telos Culture and Telos Youth for your BPs. Get them up there. If you guys like the work that we're doing on the Telos Buzz or all of our other initiatives like Telos Scouts, the Coalition Chronicle, and some other stuff that we're coming up with, make sure to cast your vote for Telos Culture. We've been in standby for almost 2 months now. Hooray! Which has been a long road. So thank you guys. We couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll put this up here just to get even more buttons going. Make sure to like this video, subscribe. Yeah, we're not young, so we're not on TikTok, but maybe other people will be. I honestly, like, whenever I use Discord, I feel like an old person. I don't know what it is about it. I just can't figure it out. And I've never thought I'd feel old like that with technology, but it happens. It'll happen to you one day, Michael. Get ready.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. But thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being on, and of course, thanks to everybody who's watching now, and thanks to everyone who's going to be watching later. We really appreciate all y'all being here.
I see you, Erica. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Take it easy, guys. Have a great rest of your day. We will see you next week on the Telos Buzz with, let me check who we've got up. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be with, the Telos Environmental, the ESG DAO with Betty.
Oh,
Betty
fantastic.
Waytherero.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a great one. If you care about the planet, if you care about DAOs and what they're doing on Telos, come and check it out. Same time, same place. We'll see you then. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Take it easy.